everybody. So I wanted to do a video for you on what to do with your starter kit, because I have been getting lots of questions from my own personal consultants who get their starter kit and they're like, well, there's no mascara or there's no cream eyeshadow, or what the heck do I do? Like, how am I supposed to sell anything with what's in this starter kit? Because the starter kit comes with some full-size product, but that's it. It's basically the tools to get you started in your business and to help you start collecting orders, to help you start practicing. And it's filled with tons of educational material, which sometimes is even more important. Like the autobiography, every single consultant, whether you're in it for personal use or whether you're in it to actually sell, should read that autobiography because it's amazing. And it's like a super easy read. This isn't like Chaucer we're talking about here. But anyway, the starter kit is just the basic tool for you to start your business, and you go from there. And sometimes people don't understand that. And I have tried to think of like a really good analogy. And so you have to think of it this way. If you're starting a coffee shop, okay, you purchase or rent the building. And in the building, you have the seats and the chairs, and let's say, and the plumbing, and let's say the coffee makers are all there, and the lighting is hooked up, you have electricity, and let's say that you just have the very, very, very best-selling coffee, one flavor, that's the end of it. And the building also comes with just a couple add-in options. So maybe like an espresso shot, maybe some vanilla syrup, and maybe some cream. Okay? Well, when you buy that building, or when you invest in that building, what else do you expect? Do you expect it to become stocked full of coffee and stocked full of every single flavor on the face of the planet? Because it's not going to be. It's the same as if you're buying like a car lot. Let's say you get the lot, you get the building. Well, get the cars in, okay? That's what your starter kit is like. You've got the fundamental basics, and you can start working your business. But eventually you're going to have to get some coffee, right? So don't be scared of that. Like, I don't understand why people get scared of that. This is a business. Like, why did you sign up? It's a business. You're going to have to run your business, and you need to be honored, and you need to be very serious and take your business really seriously. You have opened a business. You are a businesswoman. This is something we should be so proud of and so honored to be able to do with our lives. A businesswoman, right? Like, that's just incredible, and your own boss. And so you've got the starter kit, and this is like your coffee shop. And in the starter kit, you have your best-selling coffee. But the starter kit is going to help you open your doors so that you can start sharing that coffee with some people and showing them the vanilla syrup that, you know, you can add in, or saying, hey, you want some cream in that coffee? And then people are going to tell their friends, and then they're going to come back, and they're going to keep purchasing from you so that you can invest in some different types of coffee. Okay, does that make sense? And some of you, you're going to be in it for different things, right? So some of you who are in it just for personal use, you're only going to stock the coffee that you like the best, because really your doors aren't even open. For those of you that are actually running the business kind of part-time, or, you know, just, you know, carefully plotting your way along, you're going to have, like, you know, some different options, your best sellers, things that are really popular, depending on the season, things like that. If you're like me, you got every single flavor on the face of the planet right off the hop because you're super competitive and you want everybody at your coffee shop. That's how I was. I didn't care. I right away invested and got lots of stuff because that's what I wanted. I wanted to have my own store. So it's the same thing with your Mary Kay business, okay? You have the tools that you can start doing some facials, and then people are going to come back to you, and you're going to make some money off of that. And then you can start investing in some inventory, and that's where the ready, set, sell comes into play, which is a totally different video, and I'm not going to do it right now. But I just try to make that analogy to you so that when you get your starter kit, don't be like all disappointed and like, well, I don't have everything right now. You need to work for it. You need to work to get everything, and that's okay. And it's a challenge, and it's fun. And there is enough in the starter kit for you to be very successful. I have people on my team that didn't even have their starter kit, and they were selling products and collecting orders. So don't let that be a crutch, okay? That's just an excuse, and that's never going to get you anywhere. So let's talk about what to do with just the things in your starter kit. So I'm going to kind of like pretend you're my client, and at the same time, like talk to you on the side too. So hopefully it's not too confusing. We'll see as I go. So you're going to get in touch with a girlfriend or a mom, or like your mom or a mother-in-law or somebody you know is going to let you come practice on them. Okay. So this is before you even get your dialogues or anything like that. I'm talking like your best girlfriend who you're like, listen, I'm pulling the girlfriend card. Like, I'm coming over. I got my starter kit. I need to practice this. Help me. So you show up to your girlfriend's house and you're comfortable and you're laid back because it's your friend. She can laugh at you and you don't care, and you can laugh at yourself too and you're not like mortified. So you're gonna get there and you're gonna go in and you have your starter kit, and it's so cute, the really cute bag, and you're gonna sit down with her and you're gonna have her get a pen. And the first thing you're going to do is have her fill out a customer profile. These come in the starter kit. And the customer profile is not a test, so please don't like overthink it. That's what I tell everybody. I get people that are like, I don't know what this answer is. It is not a test. Just do the best you can. And they're going to start filling in things, okay? Like their age and what they're looking for in skincare and their contact information and all that type of stuff. And the really great thing is once they fill this out, you're going to be able to like flip it open. And based off of what they filled out, it's going to tell you exactly what skincare line they should be on, okay? So, and like exactly what add-ons they're going to want or be interested in, that type of stuff. This is like the most amazing tool, and it makes it so easy for us. Like, we look really smart. So let's say she's in her 30s and she fills it out, and you look at the thing and you're like, I'm not like a professional at this yet. And it says that she's supposed to be on the miracle set. Well, that's awesome, because in your starter kit come the basic part of your miracle set. So you're going to be able to demo that with her that day. So what you do after she fills this out is obviously thank her, and you get it back from her, and you're like, you know what? There's a wish list on the back. I'm just going to hold on to this for now so that as we go along, if there's something you really are falling in love with or you think you want to try later on, I can kind of keep track of it so that I know, because I'm not going to remember this. I'm going to be doing 30 faces this month. So yeah, so you want to kind of keep track of that. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to give her the satin hands treatment. This comes in the starter kit, okay? So right off the hop, here is full-size product for you to demo on your friend. And for those of you that don't know what to do with it, I'm going to just go through this really quickly. So you have, it's the fragrance-free one, which is obviously brilliant because it's fragrance-free, so nobody should be offended by the scent. You're going to take her over to the sink. You're going to have her get her hands wet, and you're going to put some of this emollient or the softener on her hands and have it rubbing. Yeah, it's thick. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit gross, but it's really amazing. It's like super hydrating, and what it's going to do is help with the scrub and help like slough off all the dead skin cells. And so you have her rub this on first. A little bit goes a pretty long way, and then you go ahead and give her some of this scrub, and she dubs, gets it really in, and she's going to start feeling like the dead skin coming off. And then you rinse, and you pat your hands dry, and then you go ahead and you put on the lotion for her. And the lotion is going to last like 7 hand washes, I think, or something ridiculous like that. And it's going to hydrate the skin for over 10 hours, okay, which is amazing, because we should be washing our hands quite a bit, right? Like, there's lots of stuff going on out there. So it's going to last through those hand washings so that we continue to have hydrated skin. And her skin's going to feel like silk. And you're going to ask her, you say, I can do that to your face. Like, is that exciting? We have a microdermabrasion set. I don't have it with me, and I don't have it yet, but like, I'm going to have it. So when I come see you again, I'm going to have that, and we can do that on your face. Like, how cool is that? So she's going to like love the feel of her hands. And then you go ahead and you just tell her, so this is the satin hands. That's the first thing. It's $51, and it comes in peach all the time. But we also have, like right now, we have pomegranate out, which smells amazing. And like, what a great Christmas present, or like a buy one from you, one for my friend sort of thing. And you just tell her that. And then you sit back down and you say, okay, so what one do you want me to write on your list? Do you want the peach, do you want the pomegranate, or you want the fragrance free? I'll write that on your wish list for you. Okay? And that's what you do. You write it down because she's going to want one. This stuff speaks for itself. I love my company. I don't have to scare you into buying my product. I don't have to like threaten you to buy this product. I don't have to slam another company to buy this product. All I have to do is put this product on you and you're going to fall in love with something. Like, seriously, that's why I love this company so much, okay? So she's going to want one of them, and you just decide which, fragrance that she wants. Peach smells like those squishy peach rings that you can buy. And pomegranate, in my opinion, if anybody watched my unboxing video, I think smells like a Cosmo. But it's very nice. It's fruity, and it's like a very clean, refreshing kind of smell. So you write down which of those that she wants. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get out the beauty book, and you always want to use this. I love this tool. I let her keep this, okay? I don't want it back. She gets to keep it because there's lots of great information in here. And what I always do is have her open it up to Mary Kay. And I go into a whole big spiel about Mary Kay and why it's important to me. Mine's a lot of female empowerment. We basically set the standard, in my opinion. There's a lot of companies out there that are like female power and we uplift each other and all that kind of stuff. And deep down, I know that they are coming off of our selling model and what we stood for we've been around for over 50 years. So that's really cool to be a part of a company that is the standard out there right now. So I think that's very special. I talk a lot about that. I talk about we don't test on animals because that's important to me, and a lot of people don't know that. In fact, there's things I've seen on the internet that are just flat out lies. You can't always trust Facebook, unfortunately. We don't test on animals. I always bring that up. I talk a little bit about recycling and how we are environmentally aware because I'm a mama too, and it's important to me to have a planet for my daughters when I'm long gone, and my granddaughters, all that sort of stuff. So right off the hop, I'm like, look at how cute this little like Lululemon bag is what it looks like. And it's, you can reuse it. It's recyclable. It's not just like plastic, right? And we have refillable compacts. So instead of like filling the landfills, you just refill the compacts. It's all magnetized. Stuff like that. And then I also talk about our charitable foundations because we are a company that gives back, and that's important. When you're a billion-dollar company and you're one of the big dogs out there, it's important for people to know that we do give back. In Canada here, we give back to cancer research, specifically in women with the Look Good, Feel Better program, and we also do the domestic prevention. We give to shelters across the country where women can stay and get themselves back on their feet, and I think that's like really important. So anyway, I talk about that because that's important to me. So what's important to you? What's your why? Why is this business exciting to you? Why did you get started? Is it because we have the highest commission in North America? You can talk about that. But I do always introduce them to Mary Kay because it's important. I then turn to this page, and I call it the most depressing, sad page on the face of the planet because once we turn 20, we start aging, and we never, ever stop aging until we die. So like, it just is what it is. And it's important to start taking care of your skin at any of these levels, okay? Like, if you're here and you're just starting to take care of your skin, we need to do some repairing. If you're in your 20s, now is the time to preserve what you have. Oh my gosh, you have to invest in your skin. It's so important. In your 30s, in your 40s, all that type of stuff. So my friend said she checked off in her 30s on her profile. So I have her read the 30s. Read that to me. And then you say to her, does that sound about right? Like, is that sounding about right to you? And she'll probably be like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And so then you go ahead and turn the page to the time-wise because that's what we're going to be using. If she was a botanical or a repair or a clear proof, you can talk about those lines to her, okay? Because you should have been doing some product research in the meantime while you're waiting for your starter kit to come. And you can talk to her about those lines and just say, you know what, I don't have them right now, but if it's something you're like passionate about and want to invest in, remember we're 100% guaranteed. So if it didn't work, we can switch it out for free and it's no cost to me. So like, don't ever feel bad about that. Or you can tell her when it comes in that you are going to have a demo set for her that she's going to be able to try if that's something that you are going to be doing. So don't be scared to talk about the other lines. Just because you don't have them isn't a big deal. So we're going to talk about the 11 things here that happen with our miracle set. It's exciting. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to walk over to the sink with her. You have cloths that come in your kit, and you're going to just basically have her wash her face. So you've got the 3-in-1 cleanser. Any good skincare routine has 5 steps. It cleanses, it tones, it exfoliates, it hydrates, and then protects, okay? So the first step is to cleanse. This is a 3-in-1. You're actually going to cleanse, tone, and exfoliate all in one. How amazing is that? It's really amazing, let's be honest. I'm busy, and I'm sure lots of other people out there, whether they're students, whether they're working, whatever, they're busy, okay? We don't have time for 25 things to do in the morning. Well, I don't. I mean, some people probably do, but I don't. So I love this because it's a 3-in-1. I can wash my face, both my kids hanging off my leg, totally fine. And so you are going to have her get her face wet, and you're going to give her just a pea-size amount of this product, have her kind of start rubbing it in on her face. We're going to go upward. And what she's doing is cleansing her skin. She is toning the skin. And when we tone our skin, we're returning it to its natural pH level, and we're closing up the pores, okay? When we close the pores, pollution doesn't get in. That's a good thing. We're shutting the door. And it's also going to exfoliate. And exfoliating is getting that deep down gross stuff. Helps with preventing blackheads, all that type of thing. And it tricks your skin into regenerating new skin cells quicker than it naturally would. So that's what keeps us looking younger, okay? So that's what you're doing, the 3-in-1 cleanser. Boom. On, have her take it off, pat dry her face. How does your skin feel? She probably says it feels amazing. And the nice thing about our lines is these are dermatologist tested. These aren't some wacky thing that's been put together. We've got scientists. We've got doctors. We are very, very high standards, okay? So they are dermatologist tested. It is non-comedogenic, which is like a really big, confusing word to people, which just really means we don't clog pores, which you don't want to do. And it also is fragrance-free, and it is safe for sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin. I'm able to use this line, no problem. So yeah, that's what I say. And then also the thing I say is, this is the normal to dry. It also comes in combination to oily, okay? So if you have combination to oily skin, just keep that in mind. You do get samples of that in your starter kit, so you could ask that question ahead of time and just use the sample of the combo to oily too. It's totally up to you. So then what you tell her is you go, you know what? There are 2 more parts to the system that I don't have today, but I can tell you about them because they're like a really big deal. It is the day and night solution. And the day solution has your SPF 35, and no matter where you are, you need sun protection every single day of your life. The sun is our #1 ager. That's what's going to age us the most, okay? We should all have listened to our parents when we were little and worn sunscreen, and we didn't, let's be honest. So if you were me, you were in the tanning bed. Bad decision. So anyway, what you do is you talk about the day solution. It goes on right after you do your cleanser, your 3-in-1 cleanser. It's going to give you smoother skin. It is an illuminator. It is going to soften the skin, and it has SPF 35, which is really important. So you know you're getting that SPF right away every single morning, and that's awesome. Again, fragrance-free. It has a little bit of a SPF smell to it because it's sunscreen. Let's be honest. It's sunscreen. Like sunscreen has a smell to it. And you just put it on. It's not a moisturizer. It's not hydrating your skin. It is a solution. Okay, so make sure you say that. And then there is the night solution. And the night solution is one of my favorite products. It is like Spanx for your face. It is like a little mini facelift every single night. You've got little peptides in there, vitamins A, C, and E, some of the best vitamins for your skin, let's be honest. And they're like little soldiers going to war on your skin every single night for you. And it has a wonderful kind of cooling sensation to it. It's going to heal any scarring that you might have because that's that vitamin E. And it's going to, vitamin C is like really good for your skin, and vitamin A helps with skin rejuvenation. So it's an amazing product, and it comes with the day solution. And those are your 2 supplements. And they make it really easy. Day solution in the day right after your cleanser. Night solution at night right after your cleanser. So there's no screwing it up. Okay, so then after you do those 2 supplements, you are going to hydrate or moisturize. So again, this is going to moisturize your skin for up to 10 hours. And it comes in combination to oily or normal to dry again. And it's just really nice and lightweight. And you go ahead and have her put this all over her skin, and it's going to feel really good. It's not going to feel greasy. She's not going to feel like stuff's caked on her skin. And that's it. Like, that is our miracle set. And it does. It's a miracle. So she's able to try, though, the 2 basic parts of that, which is the cleanser and the moisturizer. She's able to get those 4 steps, which is cleanse, tone, exfoliate, and hydrate right there. Done deal. And that's really good. And then you can ask her, like, how does your skin feel? Do you want me to put this on your wish list? Do you want to, let's talk about it. Yeah. And the great thing about our products, again, 100% guaranteed. Pretty awesome. So if it's not working out for her, like maybe she gets the normal to dry but really needed the combo to oily, like it's okay. Some people are normal to dry cleanser, combo to oily moisturizer. There's another reason why we are so good. It's because we've got these doctors and scientists on board that have created lines that are interchangeable with each other. World War, 5 isn't going to happen on your face if you're mixing the botanical line with the Time-Wise line or anything like that. And that's really cool too. So after we do that, I talk. You can tell I'm a talker. I can't teach passion, okay? I really wish I could. I'm a passionate person if I care about the thing. Like, I could never get passionate about rocks unless they're diamonds, like gravel or anything like that. Some people can, and that's awesome. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about this because of what it does for women. I'm passionate about it because of what it's done for me. I'm passionate about it because people always walk away feeling better about themselves, and that means so much to me and what I am doing here with this whole business. I'm passionate about it because our products are amazing. I have tried everything. I have gone all the way up here to like high-end, ritzy schnitzy, all the way down to like, I am a starving college student and I'll take what I can get. And really, I love our products and I can back them because I believe in them, and I can back them because we're 100% guarantee. So what I start doing is talking a little bit. And as a new consultant, you might not know a ton about everything, but you for sure could say something about step 5, which is protect. And protecting is a foundation. And so the importance of wearing a foundation, because really, would you rather wear pollution or would you rather wear foundation? Because that's ultimately what it comes down to. Your foundation is a protectant. And we have all different kinds. We've got minerals for people who are on that mineral kick. We've got CC cream for people that want like a turbocharged tinted moisturizer. We've got cream to powder for people that need major oil control. We've got the luminous and the matte, and I'm just trying to find it on the page here because I think they're in here. But you could show her that, or you could show it to her in her lookbook. See, yeah, we've got some of the foundations right here that you can kind of talk to her about those. This is your step 5. This is your protect. So I'd ask questions like, what type of foundation do you normally wear? I don't wear foundation. Okay, well then you'd probably want to try the CC cream or the mineral powder foundation because you're not going to feel like you're wearing anything. Truthfully, you don't even feel like you're wearing anything with the liquid, but if you're not used to wearing anything, I would say like a turbocharged tinted moisturizer or just this dusting of the mineral powder would be best for you, and you're protecting your skin from pollution and free radicals and all that stuff. So you could talk a little bit about that with her. And then in your starter kit, there comes some color cards, and I actually don't like color cards anymore, but they are really good right now for something like this because you just whip out a color card, and I wish I had one with me. I didn't grab one, but they're like paint by number. You can't screw it up. So even if you're somebody who is clueless about makeup, they have done the work for you. It's literally like paint by number. Okay. So you just tell her, according to the card, where to put everything. There are 3 eyeshadow colors, a cheek color, and a lipstick color. You have her pick out which one she wants, and you go ahead and just apply them and have fun with it. And she can just use her fingers, and you blend, 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 blend. And you tell her this is just a color card. Like, I will have some more product when it gets in at your follow-up consultation. You can pick a look out and we can do it. And you can help me practice that way. And then you talk about the mascara and say, I have no mascara right now, but the mascara is the best on the face of the planet. You pick out things that you have already fallen in love with. For me, it's the mascara. Like, that's one of my favorite products. So I talk about it. Maybe the eye makeup remover is your favorite product. What did you fall in love with? And even if you don't have anything yourself right now, what interests you that you could talk to her about? Because you can talk it and sell it if the passion is there. If you don't know anything about the product, if you haven't taken the time to look at anything about any of these products while you've been waiting for your starter kit, you're not going to sell anything. Like, why would I buy something from somebody who doesn't like the product, or who can't tell me anything about the product, or who doesn't, who isn't excited about it, I guess. But I don't believe that anybody who comes into this business isn't excited about it, because why on earth would you have signed up? Unless you're a personal use person, you're not doing facials anyway. This was only for yourself. So if you need to find your why, And whatever reason got you going with it, that's your passion, and you need to tap into that. And that's how you're going to sell out of just your starter kit. And you got to show some full-size product. Okay. And don't underestimate those color cards, because when I first started, I was whipping those out left, right, and center, and people loved it. We had fun with it. It was funny. It was like paint by number, and they purchased and they liked it. So yeah, so that's what I do at an appointment. You can talk about anything else that you are particularly passionate about, but then you move into the close, and the close is a different video. But it's basically asking her things like, how does your skin feel? What do you want to take home? Or what do you want to be on my first order? Because I'm putting my order in soon. Blah, 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 blah. But that's a separate video on a close that I can do sometime. But anyway, that's what you do. The starter kit does have enough in it for you to do facials. So I don't ever want to hear somebody saying, well, I can't go do anything. I don't have any product. You have product, and where there is a will, there is a way. You take what you have and you sell it. Okay. And you can. Trust me. The skincare is amazing. The satin hands is amazing. Like, people that don't even know about Mary Kay know about satin hands. All right. So that's what you have to do. You introduce them to Mary Kay. That's what we're here to do. You have your super cute starter kit. You're excited, and you start doing faces. You start seeing people. You start getting the product on faces. And then what you do is you book them for a follow-up consultation and be like, you know what? I'm getting other stuff in pretty soon. Why don't you have a party and we can do it, or something like that. And at that point, they can try the microdermabrasion set that you're going to be investing in. At that point, they can try the Mineral Madness class that you're going to be running that has all these mineral colors and the mineral powder foundation and things like that. And that's how you do it. Okay? You get your starter kit usually about a week, at least where I am, like a week after you sign up. And in that time, you start studying, and you devour our website, and you devour everything you can, the YouTube channel that Mary Kay has with all these amazing tips and tricks for you. And you just hammer out questions to your director, because that's what we're here for. And then you'll be ready to go start practicing with your starter kit. You start doing practice facials, and then you'll have your debut party, because that's what you're going to do. And then you get looking at that ready, set, sell. You aim for your inventory and you go, whether it is having just a select few coffee options for your people, or whether you are crazy and want every single flavor under the sun. Okay. But that's how you get there. And you absolutely can sell out of the starter kit. All right. And it is enough for you to do business. It's enough for you to open your doors and to get some sales. So I hope that helped a little bit. I hope you now are fairly confident in going into doing some appointments with just your starter kit. Always start with, like, friends and family that are willing to support you. And then you just keep going from there. You get your referrals. You keep going from there. There's a little thing on the back here for referrals. You could say, if you give me 5 referrals, I'll give you a discount on a product or something. Get referrals. They're the heartbeat of your business. Seriously, don't mess around with that. So I hope that this helped. I tried to make it pretty fast. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Make sure you subscribe. I have lots of great tips and tricks I'm going to be sharing. And I just really hope you all have an absolutely fabulous, wonderful day. I have a workshop I'm heading to right now, and I'm very excited to see some of my team and some other directors. So have a wonderful weekend.